All right. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So my drill is movement to contact. All right. And my recommendation is that you got all these battle drills that you're doing, right? Like 4 battle drills. You got 1 TMK. It's easier if you break up your TMKs and put them into separate little baggies. It was easier for me as RTO to figure out, okay, it's a squad attack, movement to contact, very similar. So they're in one bag versus handling your RTO, a big old bag with a mess. Then they're crunched for time. They're a little stressed because they want to make sure they do the correct distance and direction for you, and they don't want to mess you up. So it's easier, the less you put in there, the less they're going to have to be fumbling for that 5-point contingency plan that's real small, that's stuck to the back of another one. See what I'm saying? All right, so it's easier just to have your stuff already in there. Now, like I said, movement to contact is very basic. What you're going to start out with is your alpha, okay? Your north seeking arrow, and your objective. So you're going to go through the first, second paragraph of your op order. The third paragraph is your execution paragraph, which is where your schema maneuver falls in, and this is what your schema maneuver is, your sand table. So once you get to the schema maneuver, you're going to say, please put your pen and paper down while I orient you to my sand table. As you can see here, I got my north seeking arrow facing north. We are in the alpha. The objective is at 300 meters at 260 degrees. Okay? Next thing you're going to brief is your order of march, which will be Alpha team to the front, Bravo team to the rear, myself in the center. We will be in squad column fire team wedge, traveling overwatch. I want 20-meter intervals between teams and 10-meter intervals between team members. Okay, prior to crossing the LD, I'm going to call up to higher and request permission to cross. Once granted permission to cross, I'm going to call my right or my left flank, depending on what they said in the op order, which is, you'll have to catch that. Sometimes there'll be a left flank, sometimes there won't. Sometimes there'll be a right flank, sometimes there won't. Okay, remember you're a squad, so 9 times out of 10, it's another squad to your right or your left. You got to catch that. Call over to, for this demonstration purpose, will be call over to my right flank. Their call sign is Delta 3-2. You are first squad, so you're Delta 3-1, right? Call over to right flank, Delta 3-2, this is Delta 3-1. Yeah, roger that. We're going to be crossing the LD. This way, if they're over here in this area, or they're over here in this area, you're coming in this area, you're not going to be surprising them, or they're not going to be caught off guard if they see friendly in the area that they're in. Alright, this is just to avoid any unnecessary accidents. You're going to cross the LD approximately 50 meters. Paceman, Cadet Abenis. You're going to dress her just like that. You're going to halt, take a knee, give me the hand and arm signal for a SEALS halt. Okay? SEALS halt, we're going to stop, look, listen, and smell. Okay? I'm going to take off once on my command. I'll let you know. I'll put back on my Kevlar. We're going to lift up and continue mission. Then we're going to move out approximately 250 meters to our objective. Or continue until you receive contact. Once you receive contact, Alpha team, you receive contact from the front, Alpha team, you will be the support team. Bravo team, you are the assault element. I will be moving with the assault element, and MET-TC dependent, you're going to either flank left or right. For this demonstration purposes, we are going to flank left, so I'm going to say Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. Okay? At that time, I will place myself here for command and control. First whistle blast, Alpha team, you will shift, lift and shift fire. Cool. Once they lift and shift, Bravo team and myself, we will bound in just a little bit closer to that objective. Second whistle blast, Alpha team, you will cease fire. Myself and Bravo team, we will assault through the objective. Once we hit our LOA, everybody will sound off with LOA, LOA, LOA. Alpha team will sound off with last man. Okay. Once that team leader, Alpha team leader, you will then take your team and clear the objective also. Once you get to your limit of advance, you'll sound off with LOA, LOA. Same thing, at that time, I will place myself in the center, and at that time, Alpha team leaders will get 360-degree security for me. Okay? Then what I need from my team leaders is I need my ACE reports, and I will be collecting PIRs. I will call in for my EPW team if need be, and also my aid and litter team if need be. Okay? From there, I'll finish collecting my PIRs, call up to hire with my salute and sit rep reports, and wait for further guidance. Okay? Movement to contact is the only battle drill that you will stay on that objective. Okay? Because 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen is it's a 300-meter lane. Okay? For example, you're going to receive contact somewhere around 150. Okay? So you're going to do exactly support, assault, all that good stuff right here. You're going to call up to hire, get all your reports, sit rep, salute, set it up to hire. Hire's going to say, roger that, continue mission. Charlie Mike. Okay? So then you're going to pick up, come back into your fire team wedge, and continue on to your original objective. Okay? So paceman, you got to make sure wherever you got hit at, they know, hey, we still have another 100 meters to go before we reach that objective. Okay? So it's the element of surprise on movement to contact because you never know which way it's going to come from. If it's going to come from the front, left, right, or from the rear. And those are all contingencies that you practice during the rehearsal piece of it. So during the actual brief, you're just going to brief it as if you're getting hit from the front. Okay? You're going to take contact from the front, just like how I showed you. And then during the rehearsal piece is when you go over your contingency plans. That way everybody knows what they're doing in their team. Does that make sense? Okay, so if you get hit, and you can make it up, if you get hit, you can make it, if you get hit from the right, Alpha team, lay down support, and Bravo team will flank this way. Same mission. Okay, you can make it if you get hit from the left. It's up to you. Put your heavy machinery over here with Bravo team. Bravo team can be your support team, right? And then Alpha will be your assault team. So it's totally up to you. You are the squad leader. You have the control. Okay, it's what you want to make. Any questions? Yes.
So if those movement to contact, you don't need a rally point. There's no need for it.
You can have one, an en route rally point. It's up to you. I didn't put one in here simply because the objective was 300 meters away. We went out 50, so you got to go 250 meters. You can. You put as many as you need or as many as you want. Do you need me to go over how to do the rally point? It's pretty much the same in every battle drill.
What did y'all realize that's not on the sand table that was in every other drill but this one? That's not on this one. Yeah.
ORP.
Okay.
And what else?
The release point.
The release point. So you don't have either of those in the movement to contact. So if you can do a squad attack, which y'all already went over, you can do movement to contact. Same thing. Just without the ORP and the release points.
In movement to contact, this is the one where we're actually gonna surprise them and attack them.
Hopefully, if you can. If not, they're gonna surprise you. It's awesome if you can surprise them, because then it gets really fun. Because then you can throw in the smoke grenades and TRPs and all that good stuff, which you'll learn later on in the semester. And especially if we are doing it with the paintballs, surprising them with the paintball blast, it's really fun. But if you're loud and you're not maintaining noise discipline, or you don't really have control of your group, or you don't really know what you're doing as the squad leader, they're going to hear you coming or they're going to see you coming. So if you're just kind of walking, going through the motion versus actually getting into it and doing the actual battle drill. Yeah. Who wants to go first? Miller? All right. Miss Miller, let's do it.
2. Alright, so this is movement to contact. Alpha team to my front, Bravo team to my rear. I'll situate myself in the middle for command and control. We'll be traveling.
Prior to doing all that, what's the first thing you want to do?
Do you break my corner?
Yeah, but prior to going over the scheme of maneuver, what's the first thing you want to do to them? They're looking at your sand table.
Oh, the arrow.
Yeah. Let them know,
It's gonna
hey,
be this way.
north is this way. We're in the alpha alpha. Our objective is, and then go over distance and direction before you start
Okay.
this piece.
Alright, so distance. Hire said that the possibility that we can receive enemy contact between 300 and 500 meters upon crossing the LD. We'll be traveling approximately, let's say 180 degrees. Alright, so Alpha team to my front, Bravo team to my rear. I will situate in the middle. We'll be traveling overwatch with 15 meters between each team and then 10 meters between the individuals and the teams. Upon crossing the LD, I'll call up to hire, let them know any types of equipment that's going and the number of people that's crossing. So 50 meters out.
And then prior to crossing LD, who else do you call?
Oh, my left and right units let them know I'm about to cross. 50 meters out, let's see, we'll conduct the seals halt. Proper hand and arm signals will be given. We'll take off our PCs, look around, get acclimated to the environment, and then we'll pick up and move on. An additional 50 meters out, I'll have a rally point. So far we've traveled 100 meters. And then another, I'm going to put the next rally point at 100 meters. So then we'll have traveled 200 meters, and then we only have about another 100 before we need, well, upon the whole mission, head and eyes need to be on a constant swivel because you never know when the actual enemy is going to attack us. As we travel up, we will soon reach enemy contact. From there, depending on where we get contact from, I want the receiving end to lay my support. And I will travel with the moving element, which right now will be Bravo team, and we will flank either left or right. We will flank right, and first whistle blast, Alpha team will shift fire away from us. Second whistle blast, they will lift fire. Third whistle blast, they will cease fire, and from there, Bravo team and I will pick up and assault through. Last mail will be called, which means we'll reach LOA. Upon reaching LOA, Alpha team will pick up, move through, last man LOA, and then we'll pull 360 security, and from there I will call up my specialty teams.
And after your specialty teams, what are your team leaders getting for you?
Lace reports.
And then after that, you're going to call up to hire with what?
I guess a salute, and I give them the lace report also.
And who's else?
I don't know.
Just wait for further guidance.
Okay.
All right, good job. The only thing I've seen is that what they want now is it's a lift and shift,
Okay.
and then it's the first whistle blast, the second whistle blast is ceasefire. So
Okay.
we're no longer doing lift or shift and lift and cease.
Okay. So combined.
Because you're lifting and shift.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
All right. Good job. Any questions? No? Jenkins, you ready?
Alright, first, north is this way, from Orient squad to the sand table, north is that way. Will be 300 meters, 180 degrees. We'll be in the squad column fire team wedge, 15 meters in between teams, 10 meters in between squad members. Alpha team in the front, Bravo team in the back, squad leader in the middle for command and control. We'll be in the traveling overwatch. I will call the higher first permission across the LD. Call my adjacent units first.
You can call it to higher request permission
Okay.
across.
Also, call up the higher, request permission to cross. Let them know how many people I'm taking, weapons. Call my adjacent units, let them know I'm about to cross the LD. We will cross 50 meters. Flank man, give the signal for Seals Hope. We'll take off our Kevlar, stop, look, listen, smell, acclimate ourselves to the area. Travel another 50 meters to the rally point. We'll give the hand and arm signal, 45 degrees as we pass. We'll travel another 50 meters, another rally point, give the hand and arm signal. And then we'll soon come under contact. Alpha team will lay down the suppressor fire. Bravo team, net TC dependent, we will flank. For this demonstration, we will flank left, loosey, loosey, loosey. I will travel with the moving element. First whistle blast, Alpha will lift and shift. Bravo will bound closer. And then Alpha, next whistle blast, they'll cease lift fire? Ceasefire. Bravo will assault through. Last man LOA. Alpha team will assault through. Last man LOA. 360. Get the lace and ace, and we'll call up the higher with the salute and ace.
And what happens if you have casualties?
I'll call in specialty teams if needed and request further guidance.
Good. Ms. King, you ready? You went to LPZ. You want to be on one of the back of those legs, LPZ.
We don't understand. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is orient my map. This is gonna be north. Okay, Alpha team in front. I'm the squad leader. I'm in the middle. Bravo team in the back. We're gonna travel in a fire team wedge. At least 10 meters apart. Each team member will be 10 meters apart, but each team will be 20 meters apart.
Prior to doing that, you want to say this is my alpha, and our objective is, and then give the distance and direction.
And this is my alpha. My distance will be, say, 200 meters. And the direction will be 182 meters.
Okay.
So, we're gonna go up.
Did you request permission across the LD? That's okay.
First, I'm gonna request permission to cross the LD for fire. Let him know what type of equipment we have, how many people I have, how many people I'm bringing with me to cross the LD.
Then you
Once
call. Once he grants you permission, who are you gonna call?
I don't know, I thought that was the only person I called.
Your left or your right flank?
Oh,
Remember?
okay.
Just in case somebody is working on a mission over here in this area, or that area. You wanna let them know that you're crossing the LD.
Then I'll call the left flank, the left and the right flank, to let them know that I'm crossing the LD. Then we're gonna move up 50 meters, establish the seal, get down on your knees, take off the Kevlar, give off the signal, look around. And another 50 meters, we're gonna establish a rally point. So now we've gone 100 meters. We'll say we go another 50 meters, but we've received contact from the Alpha team has received contact. So they'll be firing. I'll go with Bravo team. We're gonna flank right 75 meters, up 50 meters. Suppress fire. I mean, Alpha team will. Wait, this is the support team. This is the assaulting team. Bravo is the assaulting team. Okay. So they're gonna fire. Once they're gonna shift and lift fire. We're gonna assault through. Then they're gonna assault through. Pull 360 security. Call in. Then I'm gonna call in from my special teams, aid and litter, demo, casualty, and get their weapons, and then call into hire. Arizona. Yeah, that's a new report.
And your last report.
LA.
Okay. So you would stay on the objective, right? So the demo team would come in only for what?
To blow up this stuff. Oh, yeah.
Or if you want to blow up weapons or something. You can. Your tackle products. And you would just wait for further guidance?
Yes, ma'am.
Sounds good. Any questions? Yeah. Let me do a time check real quick.
Oh, you good?
Oh, we got plenty of time. Huh? You think you're getting better?
Yeah, it was a dramatic change from the first one to now.
And you see how just by repeating it, and then once you get,
I should have recorded the first one, then you could have seen.
all right.
Okay, I'm gonna let everyone know these are Alpha and our objective is 300 meters away. And we're gonna be traveling in a squad column fire team wedge. And between members of the team, there's gonna be 5 meters apart, and then there's gonna be 15 meters between each team, and I'm gonna be in the middle. And I'm going to, very first thing, I'm gonna orient my sand table north. And then I'm gonna call up to hire to ask permission to cross the LD.
What's this called?
Squad column fire team wedge.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be traveling Overwatch. And so I'm gonna call up to hire and ask for permission to cross the LD. And after permission is granted, I'm gonna call to my adjacent squad and let them know that we're about to cross the LD. And say 50 meters after crossing the LD, the pace man is going to call the squad to a halt and do the SIL signal. We're gonna stop, look, listen, and smell, and acquaint ourselves to the area. And then we're going to move another 50 meters and set up a rally point. The pace man's gonna do the signal as they pass a distinct object. We're gonna move another 50 meters, and then the Alpha team's gonna receive contact, and they're going to, the support team, myself and Bravo team are going to flank right, and the support team is going to shift and lift fire, and Bravo team is going to assault through the objective. Myself, the last man's gonna be cool, and then we're gonna reach our LOA, and then Alpha team is going to assault through till last man, and then LOA, and then we are going to do to 360 security, get the lace report, and call my specialty teams if need be, and then call up to hire with a salute and lace report, and then wait for further guidance.
Yes. Sounds good. Where are you gonna be at when they establish?
In the
Yeah.
middle.
All right. Good job. Very simple. Basic movement to contact. All right. So I don't have a lot of things in here, but as the semester goes on, you'll see